something is happening. If you look at your social media feed right now, you will notice a pattern. It started as a trickle in 2020, turned into a stream in 2023, and now, in 2025, it has become a flood. The biggest names in the world, Hollywood actors, Premier League footballers, heavyweight champions, tech billionaires, and controversial influencers are all packing their bags. They are selling their mansions in Los Angeles. They are closing their penthouses in London. They are liquidating their assets in New York, and they are all moving to one specific place, Dubai.
And I live a very normal life. There's no worry of like, I can't go eat at this place because someone's gonna take a picture of my son, and it's just, I feel very safe.
On the surface, the narrative is simple. They tell you it's for the sunshine. They tell you it's for the luxury shopping, the futuristic architecture, or the safety. They post photos from the Burj Al Arab, captioning them with new beginnings or paradise. But here at Untold Vault, we don't look at the Instagram captions. We look at the money. We look at the laws, and we look at the geopolitical chessboard. This is not a vacation. This is an evacuation. We are witnessing one of the largest migrations of wealth in modern history. The elite are not just moving to Dubai to party. They are moving there to survive. They are fleeing collapsing economies, aggressive tax authorities, rising crime rates in the West, and the looming threat of global conflict. Dubai has positioned itself not just as a city, but as a bunker with 5-star service, a neutral zone in a world preparing for war, a vault for cryptocurrency that the IRS cannot touch, and a sanctuary where the rules of the Western world do not apply. Tonight, we are opening the Dubai file. We are going to investigate the dark underbelly of this glittery migration. We will expose the golden visa secrets, the shadow economy of the influencer underworld, and the terrifying trade-off between total freedom and total surveillance. Why is everyone moving to the desert? The answer is not what you think. Chapter 1: The Death of the American Dream and the European Nightmare. To understand why Dubai is rising, you first have to understand why the West is falling. For decades, Los Angeles, London, and New York were the cultural capitals of the world. If you were a star, you lived in Hollywood. If you were a banker, you lived in London. But in 2025, the calculations have changed. Let's talk about the numbers that the agents and business managers discuss behind closed doors. If you earn $10 million in California today, between federal tax, state tax, and the new mansion taxes, you are giving away nearly 54% of your income to the government. In the UK, the tax burden is reaching historic highs. For the ultra-wealthy, the West has become a hostile environment. Governments, desperate to pay off national debts, are hunting the rich. Enter Dubai. The tax rate is 0. Personal income tax? 0. Capital gains tax? 0. Inheritance tax? 0. For a footballer like Cristiano Ronaldo or a streamer earning millions a month, moving to Dubai isn't just a lifestyle choice. It is a business decision that doubles their net worth overnight. But it's more than just greed. It's about safety. In 2024, Los Angeles saw a record spike in follow-home robberies. Celebrities were being targeted in their driveways. London has become the watch theft capital of the world, where wearing a Rolex on the street is an invitation to violence. The stars are scared. They are living in gated communities with armed guards, terrified to walk the streets of the cities that made them famous. Dubai offers an alternative reality, a manufactured utopia where street crime is virtually non-existent. You can leave a bag full of cash on a table in a coffee shop, walk away for an hour, and it will still be there when you return. For the elite who are tired of looking over their shoulders, Dubai sells the ultimate luxury item, peace of mind. But as we will discover later, this safety comes with a heavy Orwellian price tag. Chapter 2: The Golden Visa, Buying Immunity. The migration is powered by a specific piece of legislation that changed everything: the Golden Visa. Historically, living in the Middle East was difficult for foreigners. You needed a sponsor, your visa was tied to your job, and you could be kicked out at any moment. The UAE realized that to steal the world's elite, they needed to give them permanence. They introduced the 10-year Golden Visa. On paper, it is a residency permit for investors, talents, and entrepreneurs. In reality, it is a VIP ticket to a parallel society. If you buy a property worth 2 million dirhams, roughly $500,000, you are in. You get an ID, you get a bank account, you get a driver's license, and most importantly, you get off the radar of your home country. We are seeing a massive influx of crypto refugees. In the United States and Europe, regulators are cracking down on cryptocurrency. They are seizing assets, freezing accounts, and demanding transparency. Dubai has taken the opposite approach. They established the Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority, VARA. They rolled out the red carpet for Binance, for Bybit, for the crypto whales. If you hold $50 million in Bitcoin, you can't easily spend it in New York without triggering an IRS audit. In Dubai, you can buy a villa on the Palm Jumeirah using a cold wallet transfer. No questions asked. Real estate developers there have entire departments dedicated to crypto transactions. This has turned Dubai into the world's washing machine, a place where digital wealth turns into physical assets, concrete and glass, far away from the prying eyes of Western regulators. Chapter 3. The Sanctuary City. No extradition. But there is a darker class of star moving to Dubai. Not just the tax exiles, but the legal exiles. Dubai has historically been known as a sanctuary city for the wealthy accused. While the UAE does have extradition treaties with many countries, the process is notoriously complex, slow, and political. If you have money, and if you haven't committed a crime within the UAE itself, you are often safe. We have seen this with the Kinahan cartel, one of the biggest organized crime groups in the world. For years, they ran their empire from the luxury hotels of Dubai. We see it with the Gupta brothers from South Africa. We see it with Russian oligarchs fleeing sanctions. When the war in Ukraine began, and Western nations started seizing yachts and freezing bank accounts in London and the south of France, where did the Russian elite go? They sailed their super yachts through the Suez Canal and parked them in Dubai Marina. The message the UAE sends to the global elite is subtle but clear. We do not care about your politics. We do not care about your past. As long as you follow our rules here and spend your money here, you are welcome. This neutrality is rare in 2025. The world is polarizing. You are either with the West or against it. Dubai refuses to choose sides. It is the Switzerland of the 21st century, but with better weather and looser morals regarding the origin of funds. For a celebrity who has been cancelled in the West, or a business tycoon facing legal scrutiny, Dubai is the only door that remains open. Chapter 4. The dark side of influencer culture. Now we must address the elephant in the room. The influencers, the Instagram models, the TikTok stars. Why are thousands of young women with no apparent job titles moving to Dubai and living in five-star hotels for months on end? The surface story is modeling or content creation. And for many, that is true. Dubai is a visually stunning backdrop for content, but investigations have revealed a shadow economy operating beneath the glitz of Instagram. This is the Dubai Porta Potty scandal, a term that went viral a few years ago, revealing the horrifying reality of high-end transaction relationships. There is a dark, unspoken marketplace in the city. Wealthy individuals, both locals and visiting billionaires, fly in influencers for parties. These transactions are often disguised as image promotion. A model is paid to attend a yacht party, to post photos, to make the host look popular. But behind the closed doors of the super yachts and the penthouses, the expectations can be depraved. We are not just talking about escorting. We are talking about power dynamics where human beings are treated as commodities. The untold secret of the influencer migration is that for many, Dubai is not a playground. It is a workplace, and the work is dangerous. Passports are sometimes confiscated. Sponsorships turn into ownership. Yet the stream of influencers continues. Why? Because the illusion of wealth is the currency of 2025. To get followers, you need to look rich. To look rich, you need to be in Dubai. It is a cycle. They move there to take photos in Ferraris they don't own, to eat gold flake steaks they didn't pay for, all to sell a lifestyle to their followers back home. It is the Truman Show on a global scale, a perfectly curated artificial reality built on sand. Chapter 5. The surveillance trade-off. We mentioned earlier that Dubai has almost zero crime, but how is that possible in a city full of billionaires, gold cars, and open displays of wealth? The answer lies in technology. Dubai is arguably the most surveilled city on Earth. It is a panopticon. There are cameras everywhere, not just on the streets, but in the lobbies, the hallways, the elevators, the taxis. They use Oyun, an artificial intelligence program that links thousands of cameras to a facial recognition database. If you walk into a mall in Dubai, the system knows who you are, where you entered, and who you are walking with. The police force is equipped with smart glasses that can scan faces in real time. They have drones that patrol the skies. They monitor social media activity aggressively. This is the trade-off that the stars are willing to make. In London, they have privacy, but they might get stabbed for their watch. In Dubai, they have zero privacy from the state, but they are perfectly safe from the public. They are trading liberty for security. For a celebrity like Kanye West or Lindsay Lohan, who has lived their entire life being hunted by paparazzi, the surveillance state of Dubai actually feels like freedom. The paparazzi are illegal there. You cannot take photos of strangers without permission. You cannot harass public figures. The state acts as the ultimate bodyguard. As long as you don't criticize the government or break the strict laws regarding public decency and drugs, the all-seeing eye protects you. But make no mistake, Big Brother is watching. Every DM, every transaction, every movement is logged. For the innocent, it's safety. For the guilty, it's a golden cage. Chapter 6. The Geopolitical Bunker. Prepping for WW3. There is one final, terrifying reason for the 2025 migration. It is the reason nobody talks about in their vlogs. It is the fear of World War III. Look at the state of the world. Conflict in Europe, tensions in the Pacific, civil unrest in the Americas. The traditional safe havens are no longer safe. If a nuclear war were to break out, or a global economic collapse were to occur, where do you want to be? The elite believe the answer is the UAE. Dubai is food secure. They are building massive vertical farms and desalination plants to ensure they don't rely on imports. They are energy independent, and diplomatically, they are friends with everyone. They talk to the Americans, the Russians, the Chinese, the Iranians, and the Israelis. They have positioned themselves as the Switzerland of the Middle East, a neutral ground where business continues even while the world burns. Real estate agents in Dubai report that their clients are specifically asking for properties with security features, panic rooms, bunkers, independent power generators. The billionaires are prepping. They view Dubai as a lifeboat. The Palm Jumeirah isn't just a luxury island. It is a gated fortress, separated from the mainland, easily defensible. The layout of the city, with its checkpoints and controlled access zones, is designed for crowd control and defense. The stars aren't just moving to a sunny city, they are moving to a fortress that can withstand the collapse of Western civilization. Chapter 7. The Artificial Reality. We must also look at the psychological aspect. Why does Dubai appeal to the modern celebrity mind? Because Dubai is a celebrity. The city itself is an influencer. It is built on hype, filters, and angles. Everything is the biggest, the tallest, the most expensive. It matches the ego of the stars who move there. In Los Angeles, the infrastructure is crumbling. The roads are bad. The homeless crisis is visible on every corner. It breaks the illusion of glamour. In Dubai, the poverty is hidden. The labor camps where the migrant workers live are miles away, deep in the desert, invisible to the residents of the marina. The stars move to Dubai because it reflects the world they want to live in, a world without poverty, without decay, without ugliness. It is a sterile, air-conditioned bubble. It is Disneyland for adults. You can go skiing in the mall while it is 50 degrees outside. You can visit a rainforest inside a hotel. It is man-conquering nature. For the celebrity who lives in a digital world of editing and filters, Dubai is the physical manifestation of that mindset. It is a city with no history, only a future. A city where you can reinvent yourself. If you failed in Hollywood, you can be a king in Dubai. If you were disgraced in London, you are a VIP in Dubai. It is the land of second chances, provided you can pay the entry fee. Conclusion: paradise or prison. So as we watch the private jets queue up on the runway at DXB, and we see the sold signs going up on the villas of the Palm, we have to ask, is this migration sustainable? Critics say Dubai is a bubble waiting to burst. They say the real estate market is overheated, that the laws could change overnight, that the geopolitical neutrality cannot last forever. But for now, in 2025, the magnetic pull of the city is undeniable. The stars are moving because the world has shifted. The center of gravity is moving from west to east. The American century is ending, and the stars are the first rats to jump off the sinking ship. They are swimming toward the shiny lights in the desert. They have found a place where they can keep their money, keep their watches, and keep their secrets. A place where the sun always shines, provided you don't look too closely at the shadows. Is Dubai the city of the future? Or is it a glittering waiting room for the end of the world? One thing is certain, the files we have opened tonight show that this is not just about taxes or sunshine. It is about survival. The elite know something that the rest of us are just beginning to figure out. The old world is dying, and they have already bought their tickets to the new one. The next time you see your favorite actor or athlete posting a photo from a Dubai beach club, don't just double tap. Ask yourself what they are running from, and ask yourself why they feel safer in a surveillance state in the desert than they do in the land of the free. This has been an Untold Vault investigation. The world is changing fast, and the secrets are moving to new time zones. We will follow them wherever they go. Subscribe to Untold Vault, because the truth is the only currency that matters.